Welcome to Map Your Mind. Travel through the world with your brain. In the heart of Southeast Asia, where the MYM River glistens like liquid sunlight and ancient stone temples rise from the jungle, lies Cambodia, a land of resilience, memory, and beauty, a place where history has carved both scars and treasures into its soul. Long before it was called Cambodia, this land was the cradle of powerful kingdoms. The most legendary of them all was the Khmer Empire, which began in the 9th century. It was here that the great King Jayavarman II united warring states and laid the foundation for a civilization that would stun the medieval world. At the empire's heart was Angkor, a city of astonishing grandeur. Its crown jewel, Angkor Wat, was not just a temple. It was a statement to the gods and to the world. Built in the 12th century, it remains the largest religious monument on earth. Originally dedicated to the Hindu god Vishnu before becoming a Buddhist sanctuary. Imagine it then, the golden spires catching the dawn, the moat reflecting an endless sky. The corridors alive with monks, dancers, and scholars. The Khmer Empire stretched across modern-day Cambodia, Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam. It was a hub of trade, irrigation engineering, and cultural brilliance. But no empire lasts forever. By the 15th century, Angkor fell, weakened by internal rivalries, changing trade routes, and invasions from the powerful Siamese kingdoms. The jungle began to reclaim the temples, and Cambodia entered a long period of shifting rulers and uncertain sovereignty. In the 19th century, European colonial ambitions reached Southeast Asia. France claimed Cambodia in 1863, making it part of French Indochina alongside Vietnam and Laos. Colonial rule brought railways, schools, and administration reforms, but also control over Cambodian resources and politics. The Khmer monarchy remained, but its power was symbolic, with real authority resting in French hands. After World War II, winds of independence swept through Asia. Cambodia declared independence in 1953 under King Norodom Sihanouk, ushering in hopes for a peaceful, sovereign future. But the Cold War soon entangled the nation. In the 1970s, the Vietnam War spilled into Cambodian soil, destabilizing the government. Amid the chaos, a radical communist group, the Khmer Rouge, seized power in 1975. Led by Pol Pot, they sought to transform Cambodia into a rural utopia, free from foreign influence and modern capitalism. What followed became one of the darkest chapters in human history. The Khmer Rouge forced millions into labor camps, abolishing money, schools, and religion. Intellectuals, professionals, and even those who wore glasses were targeted as enemies of the revolution. From 1975 to 1979, nearly 2 million Cambodians, about a quarter of the population, perished from execution, starvation, and disease. The regime collapsed when Vietnam invaded in 1979. But Cambodia was left broken. Decades of civil war, political instability, and foreign interference followed. It wasn't until the early 1990s, under United Nations supervision, that peace efforts took root. Today, Cambodia is rebuilding, a nation balancing the weight of its past with the hope of its future. Phnom Penh bustles with life. The economy grows through textiles and tourism, and young Cambodians dream beyond the shadows of war. Buddhism remains a guiding light, and the spirit of the Khmer people endures. Its culture is vibrant, from the graceful Apsara dance, whose movements mirror ancient bas-reliefs, to the colorful water festivals along the Tonle Sap. Its cuisine blends sweet, sour, salty, and spicy into delicate harmony with dishes like a muk tray, coconut curry steamed in banana leaves, telling stories of tradition. Still, Cambodia carries its history in both wounds and wonders. The temples of Angkor stand as proof of its genius. The memorials of Cho Ung Ek and Tul Slang remind the world of the cost of forgetting humanity. And yet, the small country radiates warmth. Travelers are welcomed with smiles, even by those whose families endured unimaginable suffering. It is a land that teaches that strength is not the absence of pain, but the ability to rise from it. Fun fact, Angkor Wat is so iconic that it appears on Cambodia's national flag, one of the only national flags in the world to feature a building. Where will your mind travel next?